good, gorgeous day. And a good, gorgeous day to you too, buddy. No, don't you put your bum at me. So we just caught our first skunk of the year, causing such a mess underneath the porch here. Dug and burrowed underneath here. Has been doing so for several months now. And finally they've taken some action. Of course, they've also tried to put all these stones in front of the porch here, but the skunk keeps on digging underneath the stones. So the only way to truly get rid of the skunk and prevent it from getting back in there is to do it the right way. And that's what we've done. So we've dug down nice and even, put in the wire mesh down into the ground, created like an L shape to come out, so that if they do choose to dig back underneath ever again, they're gonna hit the mesh, they won't be able to get back in, and you can just kick the dirt back on top instead of having to try and get the animal out. So I'm gonna turn the camera around. I'm gonna show you this this cute little guy, probably a girl. She's probably pregnant, gonna have her baby soon. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take her somewhere else so that she can go and find another den, have her babies, and live a peaceful life. So let's turn this camera around and show you what we got. Here we are. So another misconception is that you're gonna get sprayed. You're not gonna get sprayed. See, we can get nice and close. Hey, buddy. Hello, buddy. Hey, hello. So what he's doing right now, or she's doing right now, is she's doing kind of a little pounce. And the reason why they do that is that's their first line of defense. They kind of jump forward and pounce on the ground to try and scare you away so that they don't have to use their spray. I'll get into some more details in the captions, in the description, regarding the use of their spray, when they use it, why they use it, how long it takes for them to replenish that gland so that they can use it again. So a lot of times what happens is, if they have somewhere else to go, they will use that escape route as opposed to using their spray. Now the reason for that is because they only have so much spray. As I said, I'll get into that, the details in the description, but they only have a little bit of spray in that gland, and then it takes several days to replenish that gland. So if there's a real threat, like a coyote or something that's actually going to eat them, and there's no way out, they won't have that spray to defend themselves. So a lot of times if you do see a skunk and it has somewhere to run, if you start walking towards it, it's just going to turn and start running away from you. It's actually not going to spray you. Anytime people get sprayed is usually when they end up coming upon a skunk that's cornered and they don't realize it's there and they get too close, and before they know it, they get sprayed because the skunk has nowhere to go. Dogs or animals get sprayed because, you see, they act just like a coyote. They continue to pursue the skunk and they don't give it an escape route, so the skunk feels threatened enough to use that spray. So that's why your dog might get sprayed. However, if your dog stays a clear distance away or allows it to get away, then your dog won't get sprayed. So, and no, don't ask me for any tips on how to get that smell out of your dog's fur. What I've done in the past is I just tell my dog, yeah, guess what, you're sleeping outside for the next week or two. Anyways, let's get to work. Let's get this guy. I'm gonna set up the camera and I'll show you just how easy it is to get this guy into the bin right here. And once he's in the darkness of the bin, he won't spray me and he won't spray himself. So let's get to work. So we're gonna start off by detaching the cage. From the trap door. So that's done. And the next step, I'm going to use this lid here to get on top of them. Kind of put them into a closed area. One more zip tie there. Now the other thing I like to do, which I forgot, I'll be right back. Now, not that I'm worried, but safety first. So I like to put this zip tie on the cage so that just in case it opens, it doesn't open in my truck. All right, let's get this guy up. So here she is. Now we haven't had any spray yet. I'll sit her down right there. So no spray because she can't see me. So because she can't see me, she's not threatened. So now what I'm gonna do, come back here. Get her in the bin. So, we put that lid on, and we're gonna stay skunk spray free. And that is how you pack a skunk. And yes, there's a little bit of holes on the bottom there that I use when I wash the bin out after to drain water, so there's lots of air getting in there. What we're gonna do now, we're gonna get her up in the back of the truck, take her somewhere safe and release her. And yeah, let's get that done and we'll be right back. So once we've gotten that trap out, we're installed the mesh here on the bottom, it comes out, and now we're gonna put the dirt on top. And now we're done. So the mesh is underneath here, so you don't see it. You can also still dig down about a foot without hitting the mesh and plant your garden here. However, if you do ever encounter something that wants to dig in the future, it won't be able to get underneath. So let's go get this guy relocated, and I'll be right back. And now we're back. We are now gonna let it go in this, show the park. Perfect, there we go. So we're gonna let it go here. Lots of little forested areas here. Hopefully she'll find a new home. Most likely she'll find her way back into a neighborhood with houses. Move your fingers off the lenses. There you go. All right, got my trusty helper. This is how confident I am that I'll bring my daughter around even when I let go of these animals. To show you that there's nothing to be afraid of. Let's turn this one around. Take off that zip tie. And you can zoom in if you want. Watch your fingers, watch your fingers. Move your fingers away from the phone. There you go. All right. You zoom in on them?
Yeah.
Yeah? All right. Now, reach under here. Times they don't run out right away, so it gives me, oh, there he goes, there you go. How's that? Zoom in on him. Use this right here. There you go, that's it. There he goes, right to the forest. There you go. Oh, did a little handstand there before he went in. Look at that. And off he goes. Okay, zoom out. That's how you really relocate a skunk. So if you are having any issues with a skunk underneath your deck, underneath your shed, underneath your front porch, or just being a nuisance in your lawn, a lot of skunks will happen is they'll be searching for grubs as the spring comes and digging up your lawn everywhere. So a lot of times what we have to do is we do have to capture and relocate and take care of that for you. So if you do have a problem with skunks or other critters, be sure to give us a call. And don't forget, like and subscribe.